Hello and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We are going to begin with Raphinha as the 80 million euro rated Newcastle target wants to stay at Barcelona. We are going to be discussing more on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about manager Xavi, as it has been reported that the Barca boss will talk to exit-linked Barca players about their futures by the end of this week. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into the story in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like as we get right into it. Barca were crowned La Liga champions after the win over Espanyol in the Catalan derby on Sunday. The Blaugranas did so with 4 games to spare in the competition and are the deserved winners by a fair margin. Such a special success could not be possible without the amalgamation of factors, one of which is the pivotal role of new signings. Raphinha, on that front, played a massive role in the Catalans' road to glory. Despite his strong displays and convincing numbers, the Brazilian is seen as one who could leave Catalonia in June. Barcelona are in dire need of player sales, and Raphinha is one with a very high market value and demand. Newcastle United, for one, have been heavily linked with a move for the winger, with reports suggesting that Barca could consider a sale if an offer of 80 million euro arrives. However, Raphinha has no intentions of leaving the club just after 1 year and made it clear during the team's boss parade celebrating the La Liga title last evening. Speaking to Barca TV, the former Leeds United star expressed his intentions to stay under Xavi's command next season. He said, "I hope to be able to come back again." Raphinha also highlighted his aspirations for the season to come and outlined the effort and commitment that went into Barcelona's dominant title match. He said, "We worked hard for this. We knew what we wanted, and to crown the league with this rally is spectacular. It's better than I imagined," the Brazilian exclaimed. "I would ask the people to keep supporting us because next season we are going to try something more and go for as many titles as we can," he said. The 26-year-old has been an integral part of Xavi's setup this season, especially after Ousmane Dembele was ruled out with an injury for an extended period. Playing on the right flank, his eye for goal only improved with every passing game, and his chemistry and understanding of the game took a turn for the better. In 32 La Liga appearances for Barca this season, Raphinha has scored 7 goals and provided as many assists. Furthermore, he averages 1.7 key passes per game and has created 15 big chances. That's amazing. I think Raphinha fairly have been doing a good job since he became a Barca player at the beginning of the season. Even though he has come under some criticism by some Barca fans of the way his form have gone up and down. When we look at things in a general view, I still think Raphinha has been a pivotal player for us. We know that Raphinha is still in his first season, and definitely I think he still has a lot to offer. He still has a lot to offer. Like, I don't think for me it will be harsh. It will be so harsh if Barca tell Raphinha to leave, because I still have that. I think Raphinha is always there. He always step up his game sometimes when it matters. And when we also consider the fact that in the absence of Ousmane Dembele, this guy have been doing a fantastic job to replace him, because had it been we never had Raphinha, it's going to be difficult when Dembele is out. And we know Dembele have been suffering for injury for 4 months before returning back some 2 weeks ago. And of course, I think Barcelona should try their best to keep him, because rumors have been swirling around this past week saying that Barca want to sell him and they are demanding 80 million euros. Newcastle United are the most linked club and they are really serious about this move for Raphinha. And we can see from the player's interview after the league win saying that he really wants to continue and he wants to come back next season stronger and better. And I think Raphinha has the potential to do so. I think Barca should just give him 1 season. I think there are other players that Barca can sell. We all understand that player sales it will be very, very important. It will be necessary for us to to buy new players. We can't buy without selling according to the way La Liga wants us to do. And I think Raphinha shouldn't be part of the sellables for now. I think if next season Raphinha does not step up his game, I think Barca should consider that. But I still think this guy is a treasure. We suffered to get him. We quite remember when Chelsea were at loggerheads with Barca when it comes to Raphinha pursuit. I don't think selling him now will make sense. I think for me, he should be there at least for one season. Let's see how it goes. Because he has a 5-year contract with the club. And selling him just after one season because of... I think there are other sellable players that Barca can go ahead with that. But not Raphinha. I think he still has that... He still has a lot of importance. He assists, he scores, even though the goals are not much. But I think he has that impact in the game when Lewandowski does not step up in the game, we see Raphinha stepping up and stuff like that. So I still think there's a lot that he can offer for us, especially next season moving ahead. Then on to the next story of discussion. With the La Liga title wrapped up, the focus at Barca now is to resolve the financial fair play situation at the earliest possible so that business can go on in the summer transfer window without any hitches. Player sales to that end will become key, with the Barcelona in need of sealing at least one major departure before June 30. Several stars have been linked with exit as a result, and according to sport manager Javi Hernandez, will speak to those players who will not be part of his plans for next season and inform them about the club's decision to sell them this summer. Barca have already sent in their feasibility plan to La Liga and will now need to execute it accurately in order to go ahead with their intended operations in the summer. And it is now Xavi's responsibility to inform those players that they will be put up for transfers, with the 43-year-old set to hold talks with them over this weekend. As per the report, Barcelona have prioritized the sale of players who have not featured regularly under Xavi this season. The likes of Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, Franquise, and Jordi Alba will all be on the transfer list, and the offers will be entertained for the quartets. Now, Xavi will talk with each player individually and make it clear that the Blaugrana are pushing them to leave because of the financial fair play issues, and no favors can be done at a time when sales are necessary to further strengthen the whole team. Given that the aforementioned players are all reluctant to leave, it remains to be seen if Xavi's talks with them have any impact or influence their decision going forward. What is clear is that Barcelona do not want to leave any player in the dark and wants the out of favor stars to know what is their situation as the La Liga champions plan for a new cycle starting from next season. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.